Hello, it's John. I'm testing my microphone. I've had in the region of about 7 videos now. Bless you, Patch. 7 videos now where I've been trying to record as I'm walking around, and my new microphone just keeps disconnecting. I think it's something to do with my phone, and it has a little USB adapter that I think my phone's a bit, its port's a bit clogged up, so it's not working. Anyway, let's hope that this works. Wow, look at the sun. That's so cool. Yeah, so let's chat. Let me give you an update. Things are so exciting. First of all, the Higher Self Foundational Training is in its second week as of tomorrow, second of 8 weeks, and it's been really, really incredible. There are currently 8 people in the class, which is a perfect size for the first class. And over the 8 weeks, we'll be teaching them everything from quantum energy healing, clearing, protection, past life regression, helping them understand how to talk to their spirit guides. There's a lot more. But this isn't a sales pitch for that. This is all about just sharing the experience and giving an update. So yeah, that's going really well. And each of the tasks, each of like the coursework tasks that everyone is completing is, I get like a wee update to tell me when they've completed a task and when they give feedback. So that's really lovely. It's like real time feeling how people are progressing through it, and I find it quite it's just delightful, really. It's like an incredible experience receiving back the kind comments and love and support of people. You know, people are saying how enjoyable the material is, asking some questions as they go. They have a little quiz to like answer that helps me understand how far they're progressing in their understanding and their practice. So yeah, to experience that real time with that first class of 8 is just so magical. And some aren't able to make some of the sessions, so they're watching them in the replay and catching up afterwards. And that's also really cool. Like, I love that flexibility, and I'm offering them a little bit of extra support so that they can, keep up, and if they have any problems, or any extra material they think they might need, extra homework. What else is going on? So there's so many people interested in the Higher Self Foundational Training that almost an entire class is now filled in the wait list. In fact, that happened just days after. So I'm going to, at the moment, if you want to join the wait list, just message me. I'm going to add some sort of a button to my website to allow you to formally register. So that'd be really awesome. What else is going on? Yeah, the 14 days. So there's a 7-day and a 14-day meditation challenge. The 14-day is the Spirit Guide Meditation Challenge, and that has just been an incredible success. So you basically go on my website, you register, and then you get to experience these meditations, one each day, and it's just a really magical experience. They're the same meditations I developed since I started in 2017, and just doing them every day. And so it's that practice of connecting into yourself, into the source of love of this universe, and also into the core of Mother Earth, and then going through a daily practice of setting the intention, trying these different things. And it's a lot of the subjects that we cover in the Higher Self Foundational Training, but it's the kind of daily practice of that. So it's just guided. You just sit back and relax and go through the videos in your meditation, and practice them energetically and mentally as you work through it and in your heart. And people are just giving these really beautiful, this feedback. And I'd love to share it. Like, I have a little app on my phone, and it shows me basically what's happening real time. So when each day, when someone opens up a meditation and then they go through it and complete it and give a little survey and feedback, and I get to read the feedback, and then I can message them afterwards. I don't do it for every single one, but when someone's either making great progress, or just when I'm guided to connect with them, just to check in, see how that's feeling. So although it's recorded material and you're working through it, I'm very much there to support you, and you can ask any questions as you go. It surprised me how many people, I'm not sure how many people, maybe 30 people or so have signed up and are working through them. And a few are just, I don't even know them. Like, I don't think they've been in touch in any way. They've just appeared into my consciousness, and applied and registered and started working through them. So they are free of charge. They're open to anyone, and they're really just like sharing that experience of how that feels. People are saying they're life changing, and those meditations changed my life. And they're like a process, an expression of what I went through in my practice, and what I do to this day, to just a few hours ago today. So yeah, I really enjoy that aspect of the work, and it's just such an honor. People are going through meditations that include like self-love and calming your nervous system and clearing negative energy and entities and sleep protection. And yeah, I feel like it's a beautiful service. Let me see if I can capture the sun in the video here. Oh, there it is. It's so magical here. What else has been going on? One second. I had to pause for a moment to deal with something Patch left. Yeah, so I really loved the doing the meditations, and it's a great way of me connecting with people. I've got some people that are going on from the mindfulness meditations, which are very, how to describe them, kind of about clearing your mind and clearing your body, and just really like that kind of very clear, kind of calming aspect to meditation. But there's no real, there's a little bit, but no real depth to the energy work or kind of quantum or metaphysical work in the mindfulness meditations. And so people going on from those into the spirit guide meditations is quite a leap. And so I created an hour-long video that describes all the concepts in a bit of depth, of the different concepts that I cover in the spirit guide meditations, so that you understand things like what is source, what is Gaia, what are chakras, what are past lives and spirit guides, and there's just so many things to just explain and introduce to people. And that's a really enjoyable journey, because I love that, it's my truth, it's my knowing, and I'm more than happy to teach it to people. Equally, I encourage people to learn their own truth, to learn the things that really, resonate with them and matter to them. So that's really important. Come on, Patch. Let's go. Okay. What else is going on? I continue to study my reflexology and it's going really well. Like, I'm just on my first case study now. So I've been through like the first three sequences that you do, and it takes about an hour and a half at the moment to go through them. And in that case study, you have to do 10 hours. So you have to do 4 case studies of 10 hours each. And in total, you have to do 100 hours, to qualify, plus assessments. There's like written assessments and also practical. And that's really, it's so enjoyable. And on the 28th of February, I'm going for an interview at a hospice to see if I can get a placement there. So I would do a few hours each week to help people at the hospice with reflexology. And if you're not sure what it is, reflexology is like foot massage, where all the nerve endings from really everything in your body, every organ, like your brain, your heart, your lungs, like everything comes out. The nerve endings come out at your feet, which I think in itself is really magical. And what's cool about that is that through like these massages, you're able to really help people, various health issues. And when you're doing it, and it's funny to say, but when you're giving the massage, also when you receive it, when there's a sensitive area, or we describe it as like crunchiness, it's almost like touching someone's foot and feeling like a kind of soft, almost like cartilage that you don't expect under the skin. And it's a lot of like the physical manifestation of an issue in the nerve connected to that part of you. So it's like if there's a problem with your let's say your back, you'd feel it in parts of your feet, and that's so cool. And I love learning about all the bits, the parts of your feet and how they map to the body. Like your brain is like in your big toe, and the ball of your foot is like connected to your heart. There's just it's so much to learn. I really love that. Love learning the physiology. And in my first assessment, I also got an A, which was was so cool. I don't think I've had an A, maybe ever, maybe once or twice in my life. But like it's a big event for me anyway, at least academically. I'm also busy building my business, and talking to different coaches, and that's been really magical. Like I see that getting like a better, stronger and stronger sense of both what my future will be like, and then also what my present is like. So working through like the kind of fear aspects, fear of lack, fear of not having enough money. And every time I take a kind of bold step forwards and I feel more into what does the future version of me feel like, and what's blocking me from becoming that, the easier it becomes. Like it just flows, and it is, it's surprising and shocking and beautiful all at the same time. So yeah, I really love that. So for example, I was creating all these spirit guide meditations, and it's like, I wonder why no one's really engaging with them. And I guess because, a guided meditation, they vary a lot in quality from other people. So why would they think there's a lot of magic in mine? And then I just wrapped it in this training wrapper, with some structure and a 14-day challenge, and suddenly way more people sign up. And the people that sign up they're like my perfect clients. They're people that are hungry to develop themselves, and they're hungry to work through the practice. So yeah, I really love that. Like that for me was like just exploring something that was fun, following the idea of the 14-day challenge, and then working through it. And the 14 days has significance for me. It's because definitely within that time, I learned how to talk to my spirit guides, and I'd only been meditating for less than 14 days. And so, not everyone's journey is the same, right? And there's no guarantee that you're going to be able to do that within 14 days, or whether it happens in the first meditation. Like some people have it in the first meditation. It's so cool. And others are, a bit curious and cautious of the meditations, and they're like feeling into the concepts, and maybe they'll take longer, and maybe they'll take longer but end up much deeper in their practice and honing their abilities. So everyone's different. So I loved that fun exploration, and also thinking, the ideas all came from clients. So even if you're not paying me any money right now, you are a client. If you're engaging with my services, you're just a free client at this point, and who knows what will happen in the future, whatever you decide. But yeah, there was two requests I had. One was from Sarah, and she was saying, maybe you could do you could ask people to set their goals, and so they can set their goals, and then set the intention for the meditations that they're doing. Have a structure, because it's really helpful to wake up each morning, be given a meditation to do, to work through it, give feedback. So that's what I did. So that 14-day idea came from Sarah, and well, not the 14, but the structure did. And it was quite funny, because when she completed the mindfulness meditations, which are 7 days, my system sent her an email and said, "Congratulations for completing 33 days." It's like, oh, I need to fix that. And I spent quite a lot of time last night, really going through everything in a bit more detail. I feel like it's really helpful going through these cycles of, honing the materials and the way that it interacts with us. Because all these, any of these mistakes, it's okay to have mistakes, and sometimes it's funny. But at the same time, it's so important to just really respect that. It's really important to respect that the way that we communicate with each other, all these words have magic and intention. So if you're kind of a bit sloppy around the edges with it, then what you do, then that has an effect on everything you do. What was the other idea? There was something else I wanted to share. The other thing was Sarah also asked for the concepts video. She just started in the spirit guide meditations, and she asked me, what is Gaia, or who is Gaia? And I thought, oh, that's really important. I feel like when I ask a perfect client what for their feedback, and there's there's a feedback for me to take action, I feel like it's a gift. It's whether that individual is your perfect client or not, it really doesn't matter. It's more about, I feel that is what my perfect clients will say to me is, please be clear about what you mean by these, the definitions of these concepts that you're sharing with me. Because that, again, is so important. We can't have people, connecting with things that they don't understand, or they have a different interpretation of. And there's no wrong or right, but I just want to be clear about what my intention is when I state these definitions. What else? So we covered reflexology, training. There's also some amazing live streams. So I had a chat with the amazing, the incredible soul, Coral, and she's based down in England. So yeah, please do check out that chat. We had a great chat for about an hour. We talked about all kinds of different things, but it also included chat about alcohol, and she, how it affects our energy and how it attracts negative entities and energies. So she's also posted that on TikTok on her page. I also reposted just that section about alcohol, which I think it's really valuable just to share our truth. And Cole was saying to me afterwards, she was saying, I'm just really glad that we were able to come together and to share that truth, because we share the same truth. And you don't feel so crazy, right? Saying hello to this tree. And then what else? I had a chat the other night with Katie at Sun Charged Warrior. And Katie's just amazing. Like, I've been looking for a movement coach, and I say movement because I'm already fit. Certainly, running 4 or 5 miles 5 times a week without fail, I feel pretty fit. But I'm looking for like movement because I know that it's a big part of what I do, and also there's not anything formal yet in the higher self foundational training, and I'd like there to be some really like helpful movement, because movement's a huge part of what I do. I do a lot of it before my meditations, before my work, both to clear, release, and to help energize and raise my vibes. I love the way the sun appears when I say raise my vibes. And we just had an amazing chat, Katie and I. We both spoke about our vulnerable aspects of our bodies. And there was something very empowering about that. Like, it's so easy to have this like negative self-talk. You just look at yourself in the mirror and just like beat your body up, go, oh my God. But I'm age 47 and my expectations, I think if anything, weren't just increasing as age went on. And it's like, cut yourself some slack, John. And actually, I've never been in such good shape. I've never felt so physically good and strong and clear energy and high vibration. And I feel now is the right time to invest in myself physically as well, like focus on the right intentions for the movement I do, the areas of my body that I work on, so in particular my solar plexus. And yeah, Katie was just incredible. She came up with some amazing ideas. I've already done a quantum, a past life session with her before, and so we've worked together, and that really helps because I felt like I could just share every aspect of me. Like I feel like the solar plexus for me is all about abundance and the ability to receive abundance, and that's my current focus in my healing journey. So that's really important to focus on, is like just being really clear that when you're doing movement, like what is the purpose, what is the intention, and the goals for me are less about kind of muscle mass or specific mobility and more about how I feel. So yeah, that was another amazing chat. I've got more chats coming up. We'll be doing a live stream with the amazing Gemma Sandwell, so I'm really excited about that. We'll be talking about all kinds of things. So we've already been doing some work together, so that's really cool. And what else is planned? I don't think I have anything else to give you an update on. We're going camping tonight, so that'll be a lot of fun. It's been a little while. Our camper van had a fuel leak, a diesel leak. It was just tiny. It's been in the garage for the week, and they found it quite hard, really hard to identify where it was, but they found the area that they expect it's in. But now I need to use 50 litres of fuel before I can take it back to the garage, and they can they drop down the fuel tank and take a proper look. So yeah, that'll be great to get out of the way. Anyway, patch is on number 2, and the sun is shining, and I'll say goodbye to you at this point. Thank you for watching, and have a beautiful day. Sending love from Scotland.